The play, A Tender Thing, started as a commission by Michael Boyd, as asking him to respond to Romeo and Juliet in his own way. Ben's response was this very extraordinary piece, very experimental in many ways. Forbes and I are not quite as old as the characters we're playing. They're in their 60s. We don't have the full span of characters as we do in the original Romeo and Juliet.
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous. It pricks like thorn.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking, and you beat love down.
The inspiration behind the play came from a conversation with Michael Boyd, the artistic director of the RSC. This idea that it had come from a conversation with some older actors, and the actors had been saying that the part they most wanted to play, Romeo in Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, and obviously it's a part written for a teenager, the play is about two teenagers, but the actors were saying that there were things, a lot of them had played the parts when they were younger men, and then as they got older, into their 50s, 60s, even their 70s, they still, there was something in the part they still responded to, something in the way Shakespeare writes about love in that play, which felt more universal than the specific context of the narrative of Romeo and Juliet. So Michael and I were talking about this, and I went away and looked at the play, at Romeo and Juliet, and I saw that there were lots of passages in it which, although they're talking about teenage love, actually have wider, the potential to be applied in a much wider way. And I began to create a new play, which is what has turned into A Tender Thing.
It feels like a collaboration with Shakespeare. Ben and Shakespeare and us are collaborating to re-see the play, to see it again, to kind of, like scientists or creative scientists come at it from a different angle and go, oh, should we kind of put the lens on this?